Here's the reason why you don't want to do a love spell on a particular person. And if you go down the rabbit hole with chaos magic, right? Which chaos magic was created by Peter J. Carroll and Ray Sherwin, if I'm saying his name right. But it's a guy who, heavily, carried on the legacy, influenced the movement, which was Austin Osman Spare, when he, introduced, sigils, the symbols to talk to the subconscious mind. So when you think about this person and this type of magic, let me get back on track because I almost lost my thought. But when you think about this type of magic, he says when you're doing love workings, you shouldn't be trying to manifest a particular person. And this is even just doing, sigil chaos magic. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, do it with a particular person in mind. You just want to have the attributes of what kind of person, meaning like, do you want a good person, a loyal person? But don't say that you're trying to, you say, your whole SP's name, government name, and then you put that down. So you intentionally trying to do a love spell on a real person instead of just trying to do the love spell or the sigil, whatever it's for the attributes of a good person, a good partner, a good spouse for you. That's what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So when I had found that out, I was like, I'm just glad that I don't do, love spells on a particular person, because he also said, that someone could end up hating you because you did this love working on this particular person, and now they mad because they like you. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. This happens to me in real life without me doing workings. I have had people literally hated me, but like me. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. But if it's not a natural happenstance, meaning like you really, put that person name down, and yeah, that person is going to hate wanting to be with you. Now, that can be a natural occurrence because sometimes, it does naturally happen where people who were rivals or hated each other end up, together. So that can be a natural, chain of events. But if you are intentionally doing these workings and you're naming this whole person name, and then you at your house, you doing it, and you're like, please, give me Felicia, blah blah blah, and Gregory, blah blah blah. Hey, the person gonna hate you because they're gonna come to you if it manifests, but they're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate being in a relationship because they're not gonna know why they're in the relationship with you in the first place when they didn't never have the desire to be in a relationship with you. So that's why you should just want to, when you do your love workings, you just should want to do the attributes of a good person, a good candidate, but not a specific person. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people may counter and be like, okay, well, they got their SP and you can do it like that. But when I went down researching and everything, it's just best to, write down, the good things, the pros that you want in a partner, but not nobody specific. Don't try to, put your neighbor down, or somebody you work with. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm glad that I don't really do love workings like that. You know what I'm saying? My stuff be like more like, you know what I'm saying? I like money spells because all I really see is the money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be, into that. But it's nothing wrong with doing love spells, but do things that, bring love into your life or do the attributes of your partner. So that's why really a lot of people be getting, backlash once they do the love working on the person. And it don't matter if you get someone else to do it, because if you like go on YouTube, they have experienced practitioners talking about how people come back and want them to reverse them love spells because they tell them like, you sure you want this? because the person gonna be tripping, you know what I'm saying? And they'll still get it, but then they'll come back like, I don't want it, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't have did that to a specific person. You just should have, you know, brought love into your life by, you know, the things that you want. Because you can do a love spell and just say you want to do more self love on yourself, or you want to do more, you know, have more unconditional love surround you. But you can't just be doing a specific person. So I just want to share that information with people because, you know, a lot of people have been saying like they've done these spells on specific people, they baby mama, they baby daddy, and then when they baby mama and baby daddy go crazy on them, or they keep having these wild, passionate powwow fights and stuff, that is why. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be ethical with your magic, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you know, people will feel like you're may not being ethical with your magic, but as long as you know you, like me, I know that I'm always ethical with my magic. I'm not just gonna just throw magic left and right, left and right. You know what I'm saying? And so I would suggest you do the same thing. Like I always say, manifest your best as we remain infinite in the finite. Ashe.